Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So, welcome back to episode 23 of Steam and Rain. It's been a minute. We've been on a bit of a hiatus for, life and school and renovations and things. It's been a rather interesting time, but welcome. We are back. We are having a wonderful time. We are here to roll some dice and have some fun. So, for those that do not remember what happened last time, we've got some catching up to do. I will say all of the emojis followed by that very disinterested face is a bit mixed signally, I'm just saying.
Honestly, bro, I'm just tired. I'm not.
Nonetheless,
I'm not upset. I'm here to try and do some fucking D&D.
Yeah. I've also got something cool that I can show everybody as needed, which is very fun. Going to enjoy that. I also need to figure out what dice I'm using today. But for right now, I am like white. I am shiny. We're just gonna...
Because your light that is shining on your head is backed by white itself on your walls. You need to dampen it down with either some black sound foam or paint it. It'll cause an
It's also because the light is right there.
Light. That too, yeah, but having the black wall there helps. Or just do what I do and sit in darkness.
I'd rather not. That's terrible for your eyes. But, nonetheless, fireball the room. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So, as you can tell, I've got a new remix, or a new mix for the music, which is nice. It's a website I'm sure everybody's heard of, but I'm not gonna plug without, compensation. Nonetheless, our last session, not long ago, but long enough ago, with our note takers gone, or at least their notes gone.
Motherfucker, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you said that you really dislike the fact that you have to use your phone for your notes tonight.
No, it's just the fact that I have to use my fucking
phone
mobile hotspot, so if my shit starts lagging, that's why.
Ah.
So, I have all my fucking notes, but if I suddenly start going robot, that's fucking why.
Okay. Well, nonetheless then. Last time we played was mostly just a fighting.
High stressful combat.
Yeah. Very, very stressful combat. We had a rather strange black-scaled lizard creature, much like a wyvern, attempting to fight off and attack the group. And though the group had worn it down quite a bit, one of the group had found their way up to the strange swirling mass of magic that found itself before the group. My ear.
got banished.
Not only did the group attempt to fight off this massive creature, but they also learned that this orb of magic was not an item or some source of dangerous magic that was enveloping the room itself, but seemingly some kind of prison. As Lars touched the strange magic, he found himself thrown across the room. The group finding this wave of magical pressure on their mind as what was once inside is now released. A strange figure clad in dark armor and strange flowing wings from his back, strong red hair, and a strange weapon, a great sword made of light. He then threw the great sword at the group's own fight, this strange draconic creature, and they watched as it pierced through, missing Lars, and showing that this creature, though weak from battle, began to shrink in size. The group then saw that it was Ferrati. However, moments before, Lars, with the use of a banishment spell, was taken to another plane of existence for a moment, leaving Darrow and Thormir with what seems to be a dying Ferrati, before this winged creature gives them an ultimatum. He tosses a scroll to the ground before them, and says to chase him or save their friend. He then takes off into this massive structure, this spiral staircase full of water. And Darrow and Thormir are forced to find out if they can truly use this spell scroll before them without the use or help of their arcane friend. A minute passes, and with their quick thinking and narrow capability of using this spell scroll, they manage to save Ferrati. And Lars is released from whatever this banishment is. Now the group finds themselves once again, now back in this massive room, statues lining each side. And an empty podium with a now sleeping Ferrati, a confused and angry Lars, an exasperated Thormir, and a pissed off Darrow. Welcome to episode 23. You three have your stage. You've just used this spell scroll that as Lars returns, he watches this magic spell scroll that you're certain was not there a moment ago just dissipate into arcane flame. Thormir and Darrow watch as Ferrati is asleep but breathing, and she seems that her wounds have healed. More scales actually cover her body now in places, like coming up her shoulders and across her collarbone up to her neck. And you notice that her face has more scales. She's got some along her hairline in the top of her forehead. She's got some along her jawline on either side.
Is she naked?
No.
Okay.
She's got the, surprisingly, she actually has the same clothing that you all had given her before. As she shrunk down, you watched as her scales turned from solid scales to this amalgamation halfway through of what looks like clothing before she then shrinks down to her normal size, and her scales have become her clothes.
Okay.
However, her armor is gone. The armor that you all had given her, the light armor.
Well, there goes 35 gold pieces.
Not the moment, Lars. Not the moment.
That was completely outside of character, but
I couldn't tell because you had the voice. Yeah.
no, Lars is. I'm currently
Not
thinking about
even,
the
not
voice.
even just outside of the voice. It's just the fact that Lars would be the motherfucker sitting there going, "Money." He has been the one financing the entire fucking trip. So
He's our treasurer.
We need more money. We need so much more money.
you still have enough unicorn cocaine. You're fine.
I haven't touched it. I'm more talking about our actual expenses.
Yes, we're all aware. It kind of like defeats the purpose of making him a cracked out wizard.
Eh,
I give him my
Use
money.
the
He's got-
cocaine, damn it. Let's see.
He just hasn't been stressed enough to do it. No, Harper. Sorry, Doug's trying to hop onto my lap so she can get to my food. Okay, you guys get one piece. One,
Where's...
two. Here you go, Chloe. 3. No, shoot. I was looking around.
Ferrati remotely conscious, or is she unconscious?
It looks like she's asleep.
Eh,
Fucking roll perception
Okay.
for like the room we're in. Anything besides the statues that stands out, or even the statues themselves. The fuck? What was that? 12 plus 2, 14.
14. I will say you notice that each of these statues looks familiar to you. You've felt this familiarity since you walked into the room, basically. But as you're kind of looking around and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and you notice these statues, you're looking at them now, and you're looking around the room, and you're seeing writing on the walls that looks familiar, but you can't quite put your finger on it. And you're looking around, and you notice not all of these statues do, but some of them have placards on the front where it hasn't worn down yet because of age, where they've been stood in a certain spot where water isn't touching them, or it's just left by the vinage and the nature that's taking back this room. You notice a very select few of them have placards that have roughed but still possibly legible writing.
Do any of them look similar to the man that we just saw?
Mm-mm.
Want to go and investigate some of the placards?
All right, roll an investigation check for me.
Gambling with extra steps. The fuck is that? It was what, investigation?
Mm-hmm.
16. 12 plus 4.
Very nice. I will say that looking over these placards, it's a bit difficult to make out just because of the fact that it is so worn down and it is
If they are in different languages, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Leonin, and Orc are languages.
okay.
No.
So, you know from personal experience that there are a number of languages that have come and gone. Some of them have evolved. And you look at this language and you notice that it's similar to Leonin, but you also notice it's different. A few of the symbols are different. A few of the ways that the stroke of the letter itself is different. You notice, and it's similar but different, over and over again, as you look over each of these placards. I will be.
Can I make out any sentences or words or anything on any of them?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be using my new surprise a little sooner than I thought. You can see my DM rolls now. Or at least the important ones that don't really, you know.
Oh, you use the camera. Nice.
Yes.
It looks like a lightning bolt, but I think that's a 6.
Yes, it is.
Wait, what? I don't see it.
Lightning.
Oh. There we go.
Mm-hmm. That's a 6.
Boy, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can zoom it in. Because I can, in fact, do
Oh.
that.
Yes.
That's fun.
Zoom out a little bit. Unless you can focus at your camera.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Yute.
Toddy. Ta-da. Toddy. Ta-da. You can now see
Is that
my...
an actual camera?
Yes.
I remember you talking about that earlier.
Mm-hmm. You can now see my rolls for you all. Darrow. Roll an intelligence check. Intelligence or wisdom.
Oh, yay.
I will allow you one or
Damn,
the
going
other.
intelligence, because that's a +1 versus -1.
I will allow you to choose which one you're wanting to do there.
Where is this?
Am I allowed to help?
If Lars wants to, he can.
Another fucking 12. Plus 1, 13.
Ow.
Yeah. Let's have this point. Lars is probably just checking up on the kid.
Thormir is just
Ta-da.
evaluating her,
13.
how she's doing
So,
overall.
well, after your medical check, you have looked over her, and I would like you to roll that for me to see how Thormir is. Demonize.
13
Hey.
plus 2 be 15.
15. Looking over her, Thormir gets this idea that after that scroll was used, it seems that something has changed. It looks like all of her wounds have basically closed up, and it does look like she is okay. She's breathing. She's asleep, but she's breathing. But Thormir can see that overall it looks like she is back to normal, save for the new scales that have grown on her body.
More pronounced.
She looks exhausted, right?
She is asleep. And Darrow, what did you get for your intelligence check?
13, 12 plus 1.
13. Here we go. $62.
Ah, fuck.
So,
Ow.
as Darrow looks over these placards, he gets to the 6th one of this room. And something sparks a memory. Something from a life long forgotten, of a past unspoken. Darrow feels this wave of nostalgia as he looks over this placard, this beautiful depiction of this beautiful depiction of stone. This beautiful depiction of this stone carving, this modeled off marble gray. And as you look at the placard, and you notice these similarities between Leonin and this language that you're looking at, you come to realize that this is a language that not many remember. This is a language that likely Lars might remember, depending on how old he is, and has long since been forgotten. This is a language of the ancients. And before you stands the statue of a loxodon, this bipedal elephant that stands rather tall. A regal loxodon with tusks wrapped in a filigreed bronze runes. These runes carved into her tusks. A traveling curator of exotic creatures in a grand caravan. She was once a merchant. But with her knowledge of beasts and her strength, Serana the Gilded Tusk was one chosen by gods you remember. Hazily. These long forgotten, possibly dead gods that were once part of the massive war that found itself among the mortal plane. And it starts to click. Each of these statues, as you look around, noticing different figures, different races, different figures, different clothing, different suits of armor, different weaponry, you realize you're in a room attributing to those chosen by each of the gods during the war. You realize that you're standing in the center of a temple designed to all of the gods from before the world's drowning. You're unsure if any of these beings are still alive, let alone whether or not the gods they followed or chose or were chosen by survived. But you're certain now that this place felt familiar for a reason.
Barbs is a...
Darrow, have Darrow without breaking, not eye contact, but without looking away from just looking around at the statues. Lars, come here a minute.
Hi! Well, yeah, he's looking alive. I'm 135.
Can you read this? It's some variation of Leonin.
Ah!
If I'm right, it may be the ancients.
Yeah,
Do you have any idea?
my specialty is in draconic, and I wasn't really. Most of my studies were in chemical purposes. Let me see. Looking at this room description, I have probably no idea what this stands for, but investigation, arcana, or history.
Real quick, Hold on, real quick, James. How old is Lars?
135. I set him at the age of he just barely hit adulthood, a bit past adulthood for a gnome.
I thought he was older. I thought Lars was a little older. Ignore what I said before. Lars has no idea what he's looking at.
Yeah, I figured that my
Oh no, I was gonna have him look at it regardless, cause like.
No,
he's supposed to be the smarty pants.
I made sure not to have him be born before the world flooded.
You are. See, this is the thing. Like, my age is still not known to the group. There's been hints about it, but nobody has sat there and been like,
This is just me saying I think his age is. I don't have my actual notes with me. I never finished the backstory.
Dude, open D&D Beyond.
No, it's in my actual player written down notes. I'm sorry.
Why did you not write it down?
It's written down. Just it's all.
My guy, I have shit written down too, but I still have it logged in. Oh my god.
At the same time,
not written down enough.
It is accurized, notized on paper, not online. I need to update that. But either way, I'm pretty close to his age. I didn't set him too old. I remember that much.
It's fine. I will say, if you want to try and read this, you can roll a history of either or, because technically speaking, you can kind of understand it. You can put together enough to figure out what the name was. But was that a history check?
Yes.
Okay. So, I will say that in a lot of alchemical practice, it does mention history of alchemy, as well as where it came from, who designed it, who started it, what its actual purpose is.
17.
And with that comes plants.
Oh, wait. I need to add a 4 because I still have guidance from the potion.
Okay.
Would 32 help?
Yes. So, you know that while looking for alchemical additions, there are old ingredients that still grow, but they're ingredients that are old enough that they have ancient names. And you notice that there is a similarity between what these placards spell and the symbology and the lettering of these ancient names. However, you don't understand what it's saying, but you do know that it is what Mr. Darrow was talking about. This ancient language that has basically died. It's similar to modern Leonin, but nobody's been able to really bring back that language, save for a number that you can count on your hand in the entire world of this flooded aftermath. There's probably a literal handful of people that can actually still speak this language.
Looks at it. Well, I've seen this a long time. Sorry, no, I don't know what this is.
You don't see any familiar words.
Let me try. Was it Arcana, History, whatever?
History is what he said. And you rolled good enough that you knew what you were looking at. You just didn't know exactly.
You know what you're looking
You
at,
knew
you
that
just
it
can't
was
read
a
it.
language that only few spoke.
Yeah, I got a 32. It doesn't mean I can't understand it. Easy.
Yeah.
But dog. Here, pet. Shakes his head. Sorry, I can't read it.
I guess it's time for my history check. "15 plus 1, 16.
For trying to understand it?
Mostly, yeah. Just
Well, yeah,
to fucking read it.
well, yeah, you can read it to a point. It's not perfect because it's a language that you've kind of forgotten over the years because of the fact that it's evolved, but you understand what it is and you can kind of context clues your way through it a little bit. It's not perfect in some places that it's kind of rubbed off and worn down. Others are, you know, it's shifted in time basically. The language has evolved into what Leonin is, as well as one other language that you're not entirely certain of, but it's kind of a hodgepodge of what they were before they became the languages that they are today. And you've seen this language before. You've read this language in the past. This was a language that you knew, but this is now, it's so underused and no one's actually kept the language alive. So it's kind of worn down to you knowing the modern.
Oh boy, and he froze.
There he is. You know the modern take on Leonin, but this is a language that's died off for so long that it's just, you haven't used it and it's disappeared basically.
It's a language that died off for reasons. Yo, I at least know the name of it.
It's ancient. The
Ancient.
Yeah, the language was meant to be a tribute to the ancients, the gods, the ones that created the world that the people that spoke this language lived on. It was basically called ancient due to the fact that it was meant to be a tribute, as a, they gave us this language so we call it their language.
While this is happening, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
And while he's doing that, Darrow's gonna go over to the pedestal where the Mercury sphere was and investigate that. Is that perception
it's-
or investigation?
I'm gonna join you on that one. This is the reason I'm guessing detect magic. One action.
Okay.
Which one is it? Investigation or perception?
I would say investigation.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 17 plus 4.
Mine is a 23 plus 1, 24.
A 24 for what?
Investigation.
Investigation on the pillar.
Or yeah.
Okay. And Darrow got a
24.
nice.
Or, no, 21. 17 plus 4.
Nice. So, both of you find more of this ancient language kind of sprawled about the podium, as well as Lars. You notice a number of runes in a number of forms that you aren't familiar with. And
He's gonna sit down and start jotting them down accurately in
and
his book.
the detect magic does pick up that this area is putting off what seems to be residual magic. It is no longer obviously it's no longer magical, but you do notice that this magic that's left over, you have this mist basically that's around this this pedestal that's giving off enchantment magic. Or not hold on. Abjuration, not enchantment. Sorry.
Alrighty then. Abjuration. Well, whoever that is, whoever that was, they put all the stops on him.
I certainly tried.
Are any memories shaken from my fucking dome about who he might be? At all?
Was that a voice inside my head?
Nope. All of you heard it. Darrow found it
What?
familiar.
What?
After Lars had said something. Lars, would you like to repeat?
Give me some fucking grace. I'm fucking half
Yeah,
awake.
I lost myself too.
Yeah, Lars said, man, they certainly did their best to try and seal this guy away.
And you all hear a voice behind you towards the main entrance. Darrow finds it familiar, but you hear, I certainly tried.
Darrow whips around, sword fucking drawn.
Eh,
Who the fuck is over there?
Exhausted.
Uh,
No more combat, please.
And I pull out my daggers.
Each of you
daggers.
look to see a woman with long black hair and pale skin, with a sorrowful look on her face, gently placing a hand on one of the statues as she looks up at it, before placing her hand over the other in front of her as she looks to each of you.
Does she have red eyes?
Darrow knows this woman, as Rose finally shows herself.
Of all the times for you to suddenly re-fucking appear, we could have used your.
And
Yep.
he's frozen.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Midline too.
Mm-hmm.
Mid tomahawk throw too.
Yeah. Is it the
Hello?
throw or the pull
Am I back?
There he is.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, that's annoying.
You were
Um,
saying, Darrow?
You chose one.
of all times
yeah.
to fucking show yourself, we could have used your help in that goddamn fight.
I would have been no help in this state.
The fuck does that mean?
Hold on. Darrow, you know this woman.
That doesn't excuse what has happened. Ferrati almost fucking died. And you knew exactly what we were walking into, and we got no warning.
Because I'm not allowed in here anymore. Or at least I wasn't.
Explain now.
Just
Dara's
tell
sword is still leveled with her chest.
Sir, Darrow, please put it down. We're in no condition to fight anymore.
Especially since she has been the one who sealed that entity. I'm more wondering what exactly she is.
I suppose it's time for a proper introduction. I'm sure you all have questions.
Damn right.
It sounds more prevalent, honestly.
I'm not allowed here anymore. Because I placed magic that kept that man imprisoned, and to make sure that nobody could use my magic to release him, I made it so that I can never enter this place. This place and the few others that are like it. But my magic is growing thin.
Darrow, how do you know this woman?
Outside of the branding and all that, is there anything? This is one of the first times that they're seeing her in her human form, and that's what you're saying? Okay.
This is the first time that these two are seeing her in her human form.
This, my height-stunted friends, is Rose, the black cat that you've seen.
And she talks to you, or has been?
Yes. Darrow begrudgingly puts the sword away.
So, Rose, right?
That was what I was calling myself, but my name is Madame Muerte.
Madame Muerte. Excuse me
Madame
if this
Muerte.
comes... Madame Muerte. Forgive me if this
That's
sounds
even
rude.
farther than what I said!
I don't care anymore. I have lost a lot of blood.
Likewise.
Even so. So you... Let me get this straight. 1. You helped imprison this fool, whoever this is, here, with magic. You are in contact with us.
With me.
Or with Darrow,
She
so you
doesn't
have
really
some...
like you.
Most don't, nor do I care. One thing that I... Doesn't it seem highly irresponsible what your actions? You could have warned us about that. You could say, just don't touch it.
He wasn't allowed in the room.
Yeah,
I'm
she
not
could have warned
allowed
beforehand.
inside the temple.
How big is the temple? Could you... it still point stands. We're walking into this place. You could have gave us some forewarning. Or at least get us some forewarning.
I didn't expect you to be led here. I didn't expect that the Obsidian Guardian would be who you're transporting.
Obsidian Guardian?
That child that you call Ferrati, that is the Obsidian Guardian, one of 4 guardians.
And what exactly is she a guardian of? What to say?
If you weren't paying attention, Madame Muerte here was saying that there was more than just the one winged fuckboy. That means that there's more whatever the hells and more Ferratis that guard them.
The winged part is solely to him.
Oh, because that makes it so much better.
Their overing. The winged man that you saw. He is one of 5 of us.
Us.
Their overing is driven by conquest. This need to rule. He was meant to be a creation that drove those that seeked more towards it. He was meant to be the one that those that were hoping for more from their lives or more from the choices they make. He was the one that was supposed to lead them towards that feeling and use it. Now, well, then, before I had sealed him, he had changed. His mind twisted. He was no longer about pushing those that wished to seek more forward. He began seeking greater things himself, and was amassing those that wished for more behind him.
Are you telling me that the thing we just let out is basically a corrupted fledgling god?
We are not gods, per se.
What does it make you then? Demons? Fiends? Deities of some variety level? Mars is sitting down exhausted. Context, context, context.
No comment from Thormir Peanut Gallery.
At this point, he didn't have his question answered.
What was it?
Darrow spoke for her, but Thormir didn't care.
And you had asked,
What exactly she is a guardian of? Unless, because that doesn't make sense that she's a guardian of that certain individual, because, well, we did pick her up in Shanto.
Is that the name of the guy, or is that the name of the species?
that is the name of the man that she's talking about. She is a guardian. Ferrati was chosen and created to be a guardian here. This place was meant to be her home. She was meant to be created here. But there are those that would wish otherwise. I myself do not wish to see these guardians trapped here in these places, but I know that it is a necessary evil to keep those that would release the others from being
So not
able-
only are you bound to this Verovering, you're the reason that Ferrati was kidnapped and turned into something she had no business becoming.
No.
Not gonna lie. You are working your way down the fucking totem pole in my favor.
This is starting to sound like some old story of fates. Yeah.
I was not the
Darrow
reason.
just like glares back at Lars.
I'm really not happy enjoying this.
I was not the reason, and I am uncertain as to why she's out. But
So
I
you don't know why she suddenly appeared in the southern part of the island?
No, she was meant to be here. She was meant to be the guardian, keeping this prison safe.
Could be something with her mother.
That does explain the hostilities towards us and change.
Makes perfect sense.
Bringing her into the Underdark was the worst thing that could have happened.
This was
That's
not
why she
your
wasn't
doing,
around.
but that man, he is one of 4 that I had sealed away, and my magic is thinning. It has been for a long time. I felt a familiarity towards Ferrati, so I followed you. And I had placed myself in my own prison, with no release save for those that willingly helped. But I did not want this. However, now, perhaps, you all can help me to finish it.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
I am not
First things
allowed.
first, we need to get out of the fucking Underdark.
I am not allowed within the temples that these other 3 will be imprisoned within. I made certain that I cannot enter so that I am not able to be taken advantage of to release their restraints.
Counter-tampering. Smart. Pain in the ass, but smart.
If the other 3 are released, you humanoids, you will tear each other apart again. Okay.
Dear goodness, that does not look pleasant, friend. "438 wins, 441 losses. Oh, that hurts.
Okay. Everything's up and running again.
Who's my good kitty cat?"
I forgot how good this game was.
There we go.
Who's support?
I'm gonna have to download these VODs and then cut them together.
Mm-hmm. Not even really cut them together, but yeah.
Glue them together. Just take Elmer's to my computer screen. Okay, so what was the last thing y'all heard?
Yum.
Yo mama?
It was
Yeah.
along the lines of Darrow saying that her little security measure is smart but annoying, and her wanting to recruit the group into taking down the 4,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they are. And we kind of unleashed the first ones, so I don't think we got much choice.
Back to Limgrave.
Fuck.
I'm not allowed in the temples that each of these prisons find themselves within. But if you all can get to them before he does, I may be able to use my magic to strengthen the prisons just long enough to keep him from freeing them.
So we're basically gonna have to race against a demigod
Feline.
with wings.
This seems fair.
We're still not demigods. We're
Well, you haven't exactly explained what the fuck you are, so...
we are aspects. Aspects of different things. Before the gods began their escapades against each other, we were ideas. I was the first. I am an idea and reality. My name is Muerte. I am the aspect of death. That was Veroving. He is the aspect of conquest. The other 3 are aspects of famine, gluttony, and rage. We were meant to help. But the other 4, they grew lustful for more.
Shepherds wanted to be kings.
Conquest wanted the world in his palm. Famine, he was supposed to be the aspect that brought a famine of anger and sadness, a famine of hunger and hate. He was meant to be a famine of things that could hurt all of you creatures. But he began realizing that his power drew off of all famines, hunger, misery, pain. Gluttony was supposed to be the one that pushed those that were hungry for more forward. Eating your fill, sharing with others. Everybody gets a seat at the table. And then he began eating more and more. He realized he could bite off much more than others. He began to become greedy. He lusted for more. Money, power, knowledge. Rage. She was meant to be the idea of anger towards those that would hurt others, those that would tear down beings that would destroy the livelihood or the happiness of another, those that would try to rule over those that were not to be ruled over, rage towards those that would use others, and it corrupted her. She noticed the anger that people held just for one's own common man. Your neighbor, your friend, your brother, your sister. She began getting hurt by these feelings that people had, these rages, these angers. It began twisting her mind, whispering in her head. Rage is likely the most powerful and not by choice. Just the most simple of options, the most simple of choices made, will make someone else so angry with you, so hateful. If you get the last potato at the table, she said that someone's voice, someone's feelings in their head would scream out at them. And I do not know if she was simply becoming more warped due to the rage that she had been shown before, or if she was truly becoming more sensitive to each and every version of it. But each of them met their downfall. So I showed them a place where they could possibly regain their sanity.
Well, Veroving seems to be very much unhabilitated. I don't think much changed for him.
Veroving was the first to fall. I believe it may be too late for him, and I hope the opposite. I truly hope that you all may help him, but at the same time, I understand that you may not be able to. I attempted many years ago.
A rabid dog is a rabid dog.
I just hope
And
that's
one that
not
we
the
set
case.
loose on the world. I'm pretty sure you have your answer already. Not happy about how it came about. She almost fucking died. Next time you want a little party to help you out with your fuck up, give the details first. And with that, Darrow walks past her towards the door and the staircase out into the tower. As much of a tower as it is.
So what comes of Ferrati after this? She was Overseer's guardian. Is she free to roam? No.
I believe,
Exactly.
due to what has happened to her now, her ties to this plane and her job are no longer. I believe she has the freedom to move as she wishes, but the other guardians are not so lucky.
So you're saying Ferrati now has free will?
Not free will. As you saw, she was drawn to this place much more violently than you all were.
We were drawn to the kid.
And now, with her existence no longer tied to this place, her existence is now up to her to decide.
That's what free will means.
She will never
I
truly
don't give a
be
fuck. I'm
free.
gonna argue with the god.
Her existence is tied to this temple. She was meant to be born and die here. But now, due to whatever has happened to her, somebody has her tied here to this plane. If not for whatever was done to her, I'm sad to say that once his prison was destroyed, she should have gone into a blind fury, and that fury would not have ended until she or the prisoner died.
Then what ties her to this plane then?
I do not know.
Shit.
Are you telling us that she might
Did
still
you
go
swap
into a
your
rage?
mic?
Nope, same mic.
Are you sure? Because all of
Yeah.
a sudden you're way clearer and louder. And I have you turned down to 80.
I am disappointed. in the mic.
You ask. Lars asks if Ferrati still has the possibility to fly into a rage.
With the prison gone and her ties seemingly no longer to this temple, I am not sure. When she awakens, she could easily go into a blind fury, or she may have a different objective now. But whatever the cause of her current state, I believe that you all need to find out the source soon if you plan on finding out whether or not she will go into this blind fury.
And we'll be there. Find my beard. Love you. At least we'll do that.
Are we gonna leave or what?
Let's we. I just got to go pick up my crossbow. As I get up to go grab my crossbow.
I'm pretty sure out of everybody here, you're the only one who remembered that you threw it on the ground in the first place.
Hey, I was not gonna hurt her.
I'm not saying you would've. I'm saying, like, pretty sure everybody was just like, oh yeah, he has it, and then you're just like, yeah, no, I don't have it. It's on the floor. I'm gonna go get it.
I go grab my crossbow, and I go over to Ferrati, and I pick her up. Because I'm
Make
still
your cloak into one of those, like, baby swaddle holder things.
Not a bad idea, but she already has clothes on. So I would just put my cloak
I'm not
over
saying it's
her
close. I'm
as
saying
a
to, like, be able to
blanket.
carry her and still function.
Pretty much what he said, Ellie. Plus, it should not be with. It should be with ease, because I still probably have the potion inside me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh-huh.
Also, this is random and it just popped into my head. For either one of you who want to know what Matt looks like or is built like, he's Punch Up.
Punch up,
Uh-huh. From Dispatch.
punch.
Yep.
What the fuck is this?
Yes.
It's very accurate.
Dislikes being short. What the fuck is punch up? Oh, no, dispatch. What the fuck is dispatch?
What?
Go onto Will's YouTube channel and watch. He did a full playthrough. It's a good fucking game. It's a story game. Think kind of like the Telltale games, like The Walking Dead and shit.
Hmm.
It's really good, and it's backed by Critical Role.
Oh.
Yes.
Punch up, though.
He's voiced by Jacksepticeye.
Oh?
And he punches dicks.
Just dicks. That's funny.
Why do you think he's called Punch Up?
He's 3-3!
Hmm.
Okay.
And
Don't lie to these people and say you aren't.
My dwarf is literally 4'6".
I'm not talking about Dormir. I'm talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you! And James, you can't agree with this. You haven't even met me.
They don't have to. They go off of my word.
Mm-hmm.
I still have that video of when I came to visit you for the flooring of me like tapping you on the head in your face.
Sure you do. Sure you do. He only punches dicks. Oh man.
Is it? Is not in that folder. Is it in Snapchat?
He's about to fucking share it, isn't he?
You doubted me. You said, sure you do. Yes, I do. Where the
There's
fuck is
no
Discord?
doubt you have pretty much everything saved.
If you want, I can transport you all out. I will use a lot of the remaining magic that I'm using now to remain in this form. It's not much, but you all can at least be back on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
May I think? I have a question, madam. Would us getting to the surface by ourselves allow you to have a stronger maintain on the barrier?
I may be able to maintain the barrier longer against conquest.
Hmm.
But we'll also be stuck down here longer. If you
Well,
haven't noticed, our DM likes ultimatums.
I see the
No.
benefits.
what are we thinking here?
I see the benefits of getting out here on our own, especially since Overseer had to get out some way, somehow. Unless you use magic. But I can see some possible greater benefits for her being around more for longer. Though, we are pretty beaten up.
I'm in favor.
Favor for what? For
I'm getting the
teleportation?
fuck out of here.
It seems like a good move.
That means I'm outvoted.
I would rather not be stuck in the fucking Underdark when we're level fucking 6.
Understandable, but I like to weigh my options.
If you all wish to return on your own, I may be able to hold the barrier longer if Conquest gets there first. But if you all remain down here, you must find your own exit, wasting more time that you could be using on the surface. However, each trade is vital in one way or another.
Real quick, I will need
We
you to mark on my map where these temples are.
What are we going to do but the basilisk?
We know why it's there, and guess what? Problem solved. You buried them.
I completely understand why you never let me pet you. I'm not a cat.
Lars doesn't know how to follow cat rules, and Thormir, while still trying to be a good cat person, was ignorant of the fact that this is not just a cat.
I was debating on asking why she wouldn't let me pet her, but then I was like, wait a minute. She's not a cat. She an aspect of being an aspect. It's kind of below her to be pet by a lone dwarf. But it is not below her to brand a human. And or be goth mommy. Yes, we got the 5080 at P&Y. Oh, we got all
It
the RGB.
would be difficult to remember, but I can attempt.
Oh, you were editing the map, okay.
I was wondering what you were doing.
I asked him to put down the locations of the temples. Can't just have her disappear on us and not give us the information.
Yes.
It's kind of my job. I am your tour guide today.
The ranger is doing ranger things.
Now bring out
Yes.
the fucking tuna. God damn it, man. The lack of fucking Wi-Fi is driving me crazy. The fact I'm even able to sit here and do this is wild.
Wi-Fi. Ow.
I am editing the picture.
Fucking Smurfs.
Ah!
Okay. There we go. There's one. There's two. Three. Four. And 5.
Yeah, I'm definitely beginning that game too.
You save.
Hmm?
Oh, hightail.
Yeah.
Save. Do 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 do.
I have been
There's that
so-
already. Upload file. Download.
Bonus action.
Pictures. Um, Here we go. Open.
I'm making mill work.
Only slightly.
Slightly.
Character maps. Bada bing. Bada boom. I do not remember the exact locations, but I can at least attempt to give you where they might be. It's been so long, I don't quite remember.
At least they are all on this island.
Those are the possible places for one of them. 2, actually.
So,
So it's a 50-50 shot if we just waste our fucking time.
Sadly, yes. These prisons were put in place a long time ago, and I've made sure to steer clear of them so that I cannot release them, and those that would try to release them to do harm to the rest of the world cannot simply release them.
like us. So you're telling me the last one would be on a different island?
The last one is somewhere in what is now an ocean.
Who feels like swimming?
I don't. Don't really have the best of experiences with water.
I'm thinking I can't necessarily have you guide us to it. Not necessarily guide, but give us a general direction. Where is now the ocean? The last one, maybe.
Far past the island of in the northeastern portion of the continent, just past the volcanoes that reside there. Far within the ocean, deep, deep in the water, towards where land once was solid land. Somewhere down there is the entrance to a temple, far below the ocean's surface.
Okay. I do appreciate all the information you're giving. But it's also going to be a pain in the ass for us at the same time. So.
I only wish that I was more help.
And by doing this,
You will be.
never mind.
By doing this,
I answered my own question.
understood.
Want a clue in the class?
I was going to ask what we'll be getting out of this, but you know, it makes perfect sense that we're
Ye-
saving our own asses.
Our own asses, Ferrati's ass, the world, as per usual, with fucking this.
So that's what I say.
You know, we don't really want to go into another world war deity.
That's why I said I answered my own question.
The train eventually left the station. Just took a little bit.
Now I want to throw this dice at you, but you're so fucking far away.
Just do the anime shit launch across
There you go.
fucking United States.
I roll this at you. It's a 6.
What'd you
I
roll?
miss.
Much like your arrows.
Hey, I've been playing at 8. I've been doing a handicap the whole entire time. I haven't been adding the fucking 8 plus. The plus
What?
8 or I haven't been adding the DC the hit.
That's what he was saying earlier. He used the virtual roll thing and it was like 21. He's like, but I rolled a fucking 12. How the fuck did I do that? And then he realized he needs to add the plus 8 from his modifier, and that gives him 20 instead of just 12. He's been shooting himself in the foot.
There's
I've
no
been
way.
putting
I think we've been talking.
blindfolds.
Wait, I think we've done this before.
Will is so fucking done with us. It's no wonder.
I've been putting on a blindfold the whole time. Like the only reasons I should never.
Hey, it's
hit.
hard to shoot. It's hard to shoot in the rain.
Yes.
It's hard to see.
I think you've used your modifier a few times at least. I know that much.
Nope.
I believe at the beginning.
Every time he used it during the beginning when he was like, oh, so I should be using it here. But then when it came to normal shots, that's why he constantly fucking misses.
Will's just having a.
He basically was holding the bow backwards and then shooting it and going, why is this not working? Are you
Yes,
okay, bud?
seriously.
I don't think he's okay.
Yes. My bad. But I survived
The
this
amount
long.
of things that Matt the amount you almost died like 3 times.
Again, almost again. Yes.
And we're not talking like, oh, you got half health. No, you got single digit.
I'm at 18 out of 51 right now. I'm hurting.
Yeah, I'm at 11.
I believe that there is a way out if you all are to escape within a timely manner, at least. However, I am uncertain of your skill in swimming.
I'm gonna say that I still think teleporting out is the smarter option. We have an unconscious child, a dwarf who, for lack of a better term, sinks like a rock, and a teeny tiny little gnome that absorbs more water than he weighs.
I'm also upped up on steroids right now. Let's not forget that.
I would argue that makes you even more dense, meaning you sink even more.
Muscle had to go somewhere.
Oh,
And I don't think like a fucking rock.
It's a dwarf thing. Dwarfs are naturally dense.
He's
As
dense.
in heavy, not stupid.
Both.
yes.
I was trying to be nice.
Yes, I know dwarves have that stereotype, but Thormir works on not being that stereotype.
Pattern
Hey,
recognition.
just because you're slightly taller than the average dwarf doesn't mean that you aren't as heavy.
My Thormir's thick. I know.
Yeah. It's not 3 C's, it's 3 Q's.
Fuck.
So, what's your decision, guys?
Sorry, I just need to catch my breath.
My guy.
I'm saying teleport out. That's my vote.
Oh. I think that's probably sound reason for us to get out as quick as possible. I do have a question though. Who do you think he will go to first?
Or does he even know where the other temples are?
None of them know where each of their prisons are, but Verovering was always closest to famine.
Do we know where famine is?
Famine is within one of the 4 of the marked places that I have for you on your map. I do not remember which or where, but I know that there is a temple entrance to each of their prisons. Each of these temples were meant to hope that the gods would also watch over their prisons, so that if something were to happen, the gods may step in, or their champions at the very least.
Quick question to the DM. Is the scroll still around, or did it, like, burn up?
No, it got used during the Revivify.
Yes, but is it gone? Like, Can you still
Yes.
read from it?
It burned
It's
into
gone.
arcane fire.
Okay. So, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more the question of short gain or long gain. In the short gain, you want to teleport, or long gain to help with the barriers for the other aspects.
Okay. We walk out of here. We have to roll the dice on swimming out, holding our breath, all of that, while we have dense motherfucker, small motherfucker, and unconscious motherfucker. I can't carry all of you. And that will still cost us time of travel, risk of encounters in the Underdark, and other shit. She teleports us out. Yeah, the timer still runs down. But we're immediately outside. We're immediately able to get word to whoever we need to talk to and start making our way towards one of the 4 locations. There's travel time everywhere we go. It might be 3 minutes versus 5 minutes. The 5 minutes is instantaneous, if that makes sense.
I just want to go over every aspect so we can forget the decision.
I don't know. I'm saying this is why I would rather make sure we're on the surface and able to go versus rolling the dice with whatever swimming venture we're going to have to do involving anything in the fucking Underdark. I'm kind of fed up with this place.
Are you claustrophobic?
It's the Underdark. Shit is thousands of fucking feet high. That's not the issue. It's the face-eating monsters. And the plants that want to eat you too.
I think this.
And
place
oh
is
yeah,
quite-
the dead shit that don't stay dead.
I think this place is quite lovely.
And you know, eldritch abominations in the basement who want to go for a stroll every 5 minutes. We already almost lost the kid. I'm good.
Oh, that's fair.
The only reason I would go with teleportation is because she's out cold right now. And with that, it is a complete, utter handicap on our part. And we don't even know what state she'll be in when she wakes up. So, I'll go with teleportation. But, we need to get into an area where away from people to make sure, just in case what state of mind she becomes when she wakes up. Whether she's still the same old Ferrati, or something changed. How about you, Waters? Any thoughts? Argument?
Personally, I would prefer to give us as much time as possible, but I think for the keeping her as strong as possible, but I believe it should probably be a good thing to be teleported quickly. Just for example, it could take us days to get out of this place, and
Beggars can't be choosers.
No matter what we choose, we're running out of time.
indeed.
So, I think it's humanitous. We teleport.
Is Will frozen again?
No, he's there.
If you all have chosen to teleport,
Is that just me? Oh, there he is.
If you
Maybe.
all have chosen teleportation,
Buddy.
then I suppose
It's just you, Levi.
it's time for you all to get going. Follow me. And she then steps towards the door.
Yep. Seems that way.
Levi's frozen.
I'm good.
Now you're frozen.
She then leads you all towards the doors. And as she steps out, you all notice a platform begin to form, outstretching from the landing into the center of this tall spire. A long pathway that then ends with a rather large 15 foot radius circle all the way around. She turns back and looks to each of you and motions for you to stand in the circle. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Oh, now we gotta fix it. Regardless of intention.
Well, with intentions, as Darius says, I'm sure it was only for the best.
Yep. It is what it is. Ends on the circle.
I hope nothing but the best for each of you. It will be some time before we see each other again.
Alright. Well, let's hope the next time we see each other you have more answers for us.
It was nice meeting you. And farewell.
Dara, I will be with you during your travels.
I don't doubt it.
God, I hope she swipes at you.
She already gave me an ear piercing. Fuck off.
You need a double ear piercing.
I'm about to give you a fucking ear piercing.
I like to see you try.
She then raises her arms, and you all watch as the circle itself begins clockwise, a formation of runes along the outer edge that then begin going closer and closer to the center. You can physically see some sweat beginning to form on Muerte's face. She chants. Magic fills the space. I would like everyone to roll a D100.
Ah!
Well, we're all low HP.
Kinda gamble.
Yes.
He's a... James, he's aware. He does not give a shit.
I got 76.
Ah.
I think. Is it 6 or 9?
Okay.
99!
Okay. For a few seconds, I thought it was 100. I was losing my mind. That's a 10.
99.
High numbers are not always the
Wait.
best numbers.
Okay, no, that is a 90. 99. I saw it was next to a 70, and I was like, oh, wait, hold on.
You can get it all for 3 payments of $9.99.89.
Shut up. I'm not paying nothing. I'm broke in D&D. The fuck you mean?
As you all feel this arcane magic filling the area around you,
He froze.
Uh-oh.
no, my brain froze. You feel the arcane magic circling around you
buffered.
and filling the area, and you watch as light then begins to ascend from the flooring around you before you all feel as light as air for just a moment. You then land hard on the ground as you look around and you find yourselves just at the edge of a small cliff overlooking the forest and a little bit away from the forest to the south by the look of where the sun is beginning to set. You look out, and in the distance, you see the 3 massive craters of Terra's Foothold and Comdre.
Okay. Okay.
Well, a little more to the left and we would have been fucked.
Starts breathing in. Can you smell that? Fresh air.
Starts
Oh.
stepping backwards slowly away from the cliff. Oh shit. The rain. The raining again. That's a good thing I swanted her.
So, does the area look somewhat familiar? Or just
You all
just out there.
are on the cliff's edge of somewhere in a nearby forest. And to the south, you see Terra's Foothold. And just around the corner of one of the large craters, you can see what looks to be the edge of Comdre.
So if you go to look at your map, we're at that, pretty much at that icon, at the very, just northwest of the forest. That's where I'm assuming that we're kind of by. So we got kind of a walk.
Well, is it night or day?
The sun is beginning to set. It's like the sun is touching the horizon at this point. and you all smell salt water on the breeze. You smell the pine trees around you. You smell the dirt beneath your feet. You can smell, or you can hear the buzzing of bees in a nearby hive. You can see the beautiful trees that dot the landscape around you and overwhelm. You see the stony crags of Terra's Foothold in the distance.
No.
And you can taste the rain as it falls from the sky, landing upon the top of your head and running down.
I, for one, don't care what time of day it is. I think we just need to find a place to take shelter. Not fine. Lars, you have to build us the shelter.
I cannot build us the shelter.
What?
He has no spell slots.
I expended all of my magical arsenal in this past few hours.
He was fighting for his fucking life.
Well,
It takes a lot out of a guy.
I guess we can go back to the old ways, I guess. Bringing out the tents.
I
Tents
mean,
and fireplaces.
we could always wait an hour. Short rest. Have I used my arcane? Let me check real quick. Have I used my arcane recovery? Why is there a copy of Lars? Actions. I have not. If we want to wait an hour, I can get tower up.
In that hour, we can just wait. We could just rest here. Matt can go hunting for meat and food.
I can make us a wonderful kitchen this time.
I was wanting to forage through some of the bees to get some honey.
How about you forage the hive and leave the bees alone? That's not where you get the honey.
No shit, Terryfuck. But I was already planning on it. Make something sweet for Ferrati when she wakes up. Whatever that would be.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. Lars is gonna sit down underneath some tiny bit of shade or dryness and just trying to fix his broken hat.
And I'm going to lay Ferrati.
What happened to that?
I don't know, maybe a giant spinning cleaver.
It was a great sword. Know your fucking weapons.
The cleaver was me, okay?
Yes.
No, you got cleaved. And that was a couple sessions ago.
I know. But
Darrow will sit near Ferrati and
I'm going to set her on a tree.
just
sitting
re-up
up.
the runes. Like
And-
rune maintenance, basically.
Just make. And I'm gonna put her on a tree that doesn't freeze the water under. And then from there, I'll go foraging and or hunting.
Alrighty then. So
I'm not even putting Lars fixes his hat. I'm just saying Lars mourns his hat.
Morn. Yeah, I don't even have mending.
I still have.
so-
I have in here. Lars gets pissed. Hey, I freed your ass. Yeah, here's a present. Gets blipped out of existence. Sometimes looking back at my notes, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yep. So, does Ferrati wake up during this time, or?
We're waiting for 1 hour, so.
We believe in a hunter boy.
If Thormir is actually hunting or gathering, if I'm not mistaken, due to your background, you're able to automatically gather enough food for everybody.
Yeah, like survival, I have +5. Perception is +8.
Well, I just mean as a ranger, you have a thing.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely.
Wonderful.
He's looking over all your skills to make sure that we don't have to another +8 scenario.
I'm gonna look over the sheet.
Over what sheet?
Oh, trust me, I have to look over all my stuff to be like, okay, because for like two, 3 sessions, I forgot that I could reroll anything below a 3, and then
For your weapon
also
attacks.
that I can do savage attacks and fuck things up. And then I remembered that while we were fighting Ferrati, and I was like, I could do this, but the amount of damage I could end up doing could be fatal, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna drop a nuke on the coughing baby. Bro. I clicked that once, and it fucking spammed 4 of them, 5 of them.
4 or 5 of them?
Uh-huh.
Yep, just in the rain. Our normal existence. This time Lars doesn't have his big hat umbrella to act as a
You guys could set up a tent so you don't have to be in the rain.
We have cloaks that are made to resist the rain because of the world we live in. We're under a tree. I think we'll be fine.
Okie dokie. Whatever floats your boat.
Now, I will ask, Thormir, are you attempting to try and get honey from the beehive?
Yes, I am.
Oh, no.
I would like
How
a
many hit
stealth
points
check.
do you have?
What was that?
A stealth check.
Stealth check.
stealth check. Oh,
We need a
Oh.
stealth check and a constitution check.
I don't like this.
What HP are you at, Matt?
16.
You rolled a 16, or you are at 16 health?
Oh, I'm at 18 health, and I got 16 total.
Nice.
That's your roll plus your modifier, right?
Yep. 7 plus 9. Because I'm expertise in stealth.
Yeah. I have disadvantage, but I can also go invisible to kind of nullify the disadvantage. So, like,
We just hear some creaking chainmail armor that they
hey,
can't
it's
see.
a mix between it's a half plate, leather and half plate and chainmail.
All I've got
So
for
it's not
stealth-
loud. It's not quiet.
When I think about stealth with Darrow, all I remember is him stepping on some wood and just his foot goes right through the wood floor. That's his stealth check. Just
Listen, that
Okay.
shit was old. It's not my fault.
Are you sure?
As you sneak up on the hive, you notice this rather large beehive is built into the side of this tree, and it's almost one of those ones where it connects to the branch that's above it, and it at a diagonal connects to the tree itself. And it's a rather large beehive, honestly.
Is it a beehive or is it not a beehive?
I have really good
Matt, ask the
passive
question.
perception, so I would easily be wary of what the fuck I'm looking at.
Well, you have bad perception?
Passive perception of
good perception.
18.
That's really good.
That's what he said.
And my normal perception modifier is a +8. So, may I roll perception?
Sure.
Just to make sure it's a bees. It's a solid 13.
Plus anything, or is it just 13 total?
13 total.
Nice. Well, they're tiny creatures in size, quite literally. So you look up and you attempt to make sure that it's actually bees that you're looking at, and they look black and yellow.
I don't like when the DM says it looks like a thing.
It looks like this.
Is it a beehive that's big enough that literally honey drips down?
No, it's all sealed in.
Let's see what I have in my inventory. Is that one correct? I have a torch. I do have a torch. I'm gonna smoke them.
Oh. Interesting.
You're gonna smoke them?
Let's go smoke them.
I'm gonna grab my torch, and I'm gonna grab some stuff that can be lit, but they're gonna be smoky when lit to create smoke. And I'm gonna smoke them through. Smoke them bees. They're gonna get high.
Okay. Roll an animal handling check.
Son of a. $17 total.
$17 total. You watch as many of the ones flying around land on the hive, seemingly tired or calmed. You're uncertain of which, but it looks as though they've slowed their movement at the very least.
How high is this tree?
The hive itself is probably about 10 to 12 feet up.
Fuck me. Alright. Dwarf. Going up tree. Rock. Fish want to fly. Yes. Oh. I'm already in this deep. Smoke the bees. They're kind of chill now. Do I shoot it down? Or do I climb up and act like a bear?
Better yet, transform into a bear.
I can't, because all I can do is disguise myself. I'm not a druid. I'm just a simple ranger.
It's not polymorph, it's just illusion.
It's pure illusion. So, I'm gonna choose... Fuck. Dormir is very much against trying to kill an animal if he doesn't have to. So, he will go ahead and try to climb it.
Leave.
Leave. Can I use aerobatics?
If you'd like to use acrobatics or athletics, you can use whichever you prefer.
Aerobatics is better for me. Oh, come on. I'm getting shit today. 11.
11. Okay.
But I also have the, probably the troll potion in me still. Frost troll.
Very nice.
I know it lasts for an hour.
It would still be up. However, Frost Troll is also for strength.
Yes. Very true.
No. I would like a survival check to try and carefully harvest.
That would be 24.
Very nice. You managed to cut off a piece of the nest. And with your new haul, you have now a rather sticky hand.
Imagine he doesn't get any of
Hey.
the fucking honey, he just now has a sticky hand.
I mean, I guess you could say he has sticky fingers.
So I have a sticky hand.
DM,
Lars
kill
suddenly
him.
Lars suddenly gets smacked by Darrow.
His hat flows away off the cliff.
I just finished it.
Do I need to roll anything for trying to sew it together or something?
If you mean right now, I would say that would be a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Now, Thormir, you've got a sticky hand, a handful of collected natural honey, and with no capability of the torch being in either hand because you're climbing, and now have honey in the other, you have a short amount of time before things start to kick off.
It's a sticky situation. Thank you, James.
A bee stings you and does exactly 18 points of damage.
Okay.
No, this is when we learn that Pharaoh is allergic to bees.
Thormir!
Faramir.
Bees. Bees.
Not Pharaoh. It's not Faramir.
Come here.
Doramir.
Sounds like a fucking
Actually-
Pokemon in here.
Like 10 feet above. I jumped down.
Oh, you just drop?
I just dropped. I got some fucking strength in me right now. I'm doped up.
I really wish this fucking camera would just...
Okay. So, Cam, did we get the short rest in?
Is he gonna turn on?
Oh,
Also, webcam utility?
Well, I'm
showing stuff.
trying to make it where I can show me rolling, but it's still fighting me for some reason.
He wants to hurt me knees.
he wants to hurt the bees?
Well, you take 4
He
fall
wants-
damage.
Oh,
But you get down quickly and are able to get out of the immediate vicinity of the beehive.
I'll take 4 fall damage. Hear my knees crack a little bit, but you know, 4 damage. Damage. Ooh, getting a little closer than I would like to admit. Alright, I got honey. And if I was still a mirror, I would have hunted before getting the honey. make sure the honey is nice and fresh before getting it. Out back.
Well,
Where am I at on the board here?
after some time passes, Thormir makes his way back with his foraging in tow. And as the hour passes, as the time ticks along, Dormir returns as Lars and Darrow, staying within the space of where they plan on making camp, the sun now setting as the last trickles of light produce the most beautiful colors alongside the rain. Ferrati stirs, groaning in pain, but seemingly moving as she begins to stir and wake. And that is where we'll end episode 23
Oh,
of Steam and Rain.
Thick.
So, thank you all for coming along. Thank you all for being here. I do apologize that the wisps got you lost, but we are always happy to keep the campfire roaring for you, so you have somewhere to sit and listen to their stories. Tonight's story, of course, was beautiful steam and violent rain, as the group before you finds more of the world is strange and much different than one would expect. But now, no longer underground, they may be able to change the fate of what is to come. So, for tonight's story and many more, we hope to see you not only here on Twitch, but of course over on YouTube. I will have this episode up either tonight or tomorrow, and as well as tomorrow, I have a surprise for stream as well as just news in general, so feel free to join in and tune in for that story. But tonight's story comes to a beautiful halt as the episode 23 of Steam and Rain comes to an end. We do hope to see you all next time here in the Will-O-Wisp Woods. Good night, everybody.
Have a good day. Have a good night. Whatever it is, wherever you are. Peace off.
Peace.
happy rain days.